Yo, I had 0 points from John Brown, and I still won.
And they scored 35. Crazy.
John Brown gave me 0 points. I fucking
I got
Godwin on
0
the
from
bench.
Waller. I'm like, damn.
Oh
I got
yeah, Waller.
26. I said, yo, you catch a pass on the last drive of the game, bro. Stop. He had a touchdown dropped.
He got hurt, right?
No, Waller, no. They all banged
No.
up, really. Everybody's banged up.
New England just put the clamps on him for real. They was like, we're not gonna.
Like, you're not getting that shit off on me. Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I was mad, man. I'm like, yo, I finally get a good week out of everybody, and then this happened. But OBJ, he again doing nothing too for me, man.
Hey, I don't know why you drafted him again either.
I know,
dude,
bro.
I learned from last year, bro.
It's
Baker, bro. It's Baker.
Because bro, I picked that.
But
I went back to back
OBJ,
Julio
bro.
OBJ or whatever, because he was right there in the thing or whatever. So,
wow, terrible.
Bro, they had him
this year.
He was projected number 11 on the draft board. Julio been hurt.
Julio been butt too for him. Shitty boy.
Yeah. Wait, OBJ was a third rounder, right?
Nah, second. I went Julio
Second
OBJ.
round.
But OBJ, he was projected on Yahoo right there, number 12. That's why I picked him. Or whatever.
Look. I traded you Fuller and him for OBJ.
Look at this dude.
Take that.
Bro, do it,
Take
bro.
that. I would
OBJ is
do
not
that
gonna do
one.
it. Yo, they're gonna trade OBJ deadline.
Hold
He
on.
might go to the Pats.
Hold on. Fuller and who, bro?
Nah, Fuller and Singletary. But I
Come
still
on,
need
man.
McKinnon.
Stop with the switching.
Nah, I don't need none of them. I need McKinnon. Fuck all of them. I need McKinnon.
See, that's why we shouldn't even said nothing. We didn't.
I know, right?
Hold on to OBJ, bro. He's gonna get traded. He's gonna start shitting after he
He's
gets
not
traded.
getting traded. Nobody wants his antics or his contract.
All right, watch.
You know what, though? He played every other game. So he might have a good game this week. Because last week he had a good game. Whatever. So.
It depends on who they play.
It depends who they play. Yeah, it depends who they play.
They're playing.
He's having a good game though. He'll have like one catch. That's like.
I feel bad for him though, because if he really had somebody crazy, like he would be tripping. Like he'd be the best receiver in the league. No cap.
Yo, you say capping. That's not true, bro. You just say everything, anything.
That's not true at all.
He was like, when he was with the Giants, bro. When he was with the Giants, he had Eli Manning at the time. He was the second best wide receiver in the NFL, bro.
And I don't even think Mike Thomas came out. I don't even.
When he was fully healthy with the Giants, it was Antonio Brown and it was Odell Beckham.
Julio was better than both of them, bro.
No,
especially better than
Julio.
Julio is better than OBJ. Are you not?
No.
Nah, I'll give you that right now. Yeah, but Julio's still suspect. Julio's still not top 2.
He what?
He keep getting hurt.
Julio still be suspect. Nah, Julio's
All
suspect.
the time.
And he dropped passes. He dropped a lot more passes than you feel me? A lot of dudes out here. Odell be dropping passes too, but Julio definitely dropped passes.
Yeah,
Are they
Julio
0-3?
dropping shit.
Julio be dropping shit.
Oh yeah,
0-3?
so does Odell. Yeah, they're 0-3. They suck.
Yeah.
They should have fired.
They should be
Quinn after
2-1,
week 1,
bro.
and they could have saved their season.
Shit, they should have traded Odell. Fuck you.
He should have never gotten. He shouldn't have been allowed on the plane after that Cowboys loss, bro.
And then they did it in Chicago.
Man.
Oh.
And they lost to Chicago.
All right, y'all ready to start, man? It's a good place to
Yeah,
start.
let's do it.
All right, let's go. Another episode of Beyond the Trenches. This is episode 3. We got a special guest, Ravi, today. Ravi's a part of our actual group. He just finally been able to join us. We got some good topics for y'all today. Already got Ravi saying what's up. Jordan in the building. Jeff.
Yeah, Raider Nation. Right there.
And Tobi.
Yo, Steelers Nation, man. 3-0, check bound.
Get your own thing, bro. Like, back my joint right after.
Ain't nobody team check bound.
Nobody team, huh? All right. Well, let's go. Let's jump right into it, man. And I want to start backwards. So last week we saw the Chiefs beat up on the Ravens. So my first topic was did the Chiefs expose Lamar Jackson and his deficiencies this week? Let's start with Ravi since he ain't been on the show.
Yeah. I mean, they did, and they did big time. Once they set the blueprint, and now I think other teams are going to do what they did, force Lamar to throw the ball, which he can't do that well, and he's shown that over and over again. If he's not running well, he's not passing well.
All right, Jordan, what you think?
I mean, I think everybody knew, like, that was, his issue. You feel me? So, but I think the Ravens didn't help him a lot either. They kind of went away from him. the run. They didn't I feel like it was like the first couple plays of the game. He broke 40. He broke 30 for 40, and then it was like they wanted to keep passing. So I don't feel like they gave him enough chances to do his thing you feel me, with his legs, and they kept wanting to throw the ball, and he can't throw the ball 30 times. It was a lot of plays. You feel me? I felt he had decent protection. He just not accurate. They had dudes out there that jumped passes, but I don't think they exposed anything. I think everybody knew that was his issue. So
everybody know, but yeah, he's 21-1 against everybody except the Chiefs. So why can't anybody else stop him?
Well, I mean, I think it's more they can't stop Mahomes than more just they can stop him. I think he definitely could have played better. But like I said, I think they went away from the run too early. They got down and then panicked and they started throwing the ball.
All right, Jeff, what you think?
Yeah, he is who he thought he was, man. Like I've been saying for a long time, running cornerbacks do not last in this league, bro. And then to compound that, another fact I said, if you don't get a young quarterback a big target on the outside that can jump ball, maybe run past somebody, you limited them. Like people gonna catch wind to that over the middle to Edwards to Andrews every week, and Brown ain't really tearing the top off many defenses because they know what he possesses. He needs a jump ball receiver where if all else fails, you just throw it out there and let that receiver just go up and grab it, get him first down, just move the chains.
Like Arizona did for Kyler Murray.
Like Kyler Murray got exactly. And you know what? Tua Tagovailoa, he's gonna have Devontae Parker, and that's a big receiver. Got speed, got hands. So teams are gonna be set up, but teams don't do that often.
What's your thoughts on Lamar and what happened yesterday, Tobi?
I think I said last week people was ranking the Ravens over the Chiefs. I don't know why. Lamar didn't get exposed. This is who Lamar is. When he plays against a team that's clearly, I guess, superior, or like you said, his record against Patrick Mahomes, I think is like 0-3 now or something, or like 0-4 because they consistently score, and they say something about he can't be in a shootout. Basically, his team has to be the one dominating. They have to be blowing you out. When they get down, then it's going to be an issue. He's going to get exposed. He didn't really get exposed. This is what it is, and I think they lost to I think they, like you said, they 21-1 against everybody, but in the playoffs, what they like now, like 0-2 or something.
Yep. Yeah.
0-2, yeah.
0-3 against the Chiefs. So the blueprint is there, and look, they might go on from now and win. Still be dominant. But so you just gotta believe what you see right now. This is what it is when you're gonna have to go against Mahomes because that's when he's getting to the bowl.
Right.
Okay.
No, he ain't doing that.
All right. I hear that. So you don't think they still won't win in the playoffs the way they're playing right now?
I don't know. I got to see it first. It depends who they play, and it depends who they play. And who they go up against. Because last year they went against Tennessee, and Tennessee was hot. So, and this year is no bye. So, like right after the end of the regular season, everybody's playing besides like the 1 seeds, I think. Right. So,
but if you look at every AFC team defensively who will be in the playoffs, they have the defense to definitely shut all that shit down in the playoffs. Shut all that down. Because if the Chiefs did it just now, you feel me? It's a couple other teams that have better defenses than the Chiefs. The Chiefs played well. I think they played all right. But all that shit is getting shut down.
They played well. They played lights out. They almost had 30 at half.
No, I'm talking about the Chiefs. Well, I mean, I feel like the Ravens didn't do themselves any. I feel like it was bad coaching. I feel like they panicked. Like, where he came out the first couple of plays and broke for 40, and then they tried to throw the rock. They barely gave him enough shots to even run the ball in the second half.
The Chiefs' best defense is their
Harbaugh did get out coached. I will say that.
Oh yeah. Andy Reid's play designs are even still insane.
Yeah, they're insane.
And was he under Andy Reid, Harbaugh before stuff like that?
Yes,
so. I think he's a Reid
special teams coach.
Yeah, he was
special team coach under Andy, and then he went to Baltimore. But Andy Reid is just a better overall coach than John Harbaugh. Let's not act like just because he doesn't have I don't know why people would think that. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Like, why would you think Andy Reid is a lesser coach than John Harbaugh?
I mean, because Harbaugh had a chip, many years
Yeah, he
before
went to the
Reid.
chip.
Stuff like that. He won a
And
chip.
how many he had?
Come on,
One?
come on.
He still only got one.
I done. That's why they said that
Bro,
though.
he won a chip with Joe Flacco as quarterback. Like, that's why
Come
he said
on.
that.
Lights
All
out
right.
defense, bro.
I mean, I get all that, but let's come on. Their defense is
The defense is good.
our defenses were pretty good, but our offenses were known for choking. But we're not gonna go. Let's just
Nah, we're not go there. But all right, before the next time, I think that Lamar will win another MVP in his career, or not, personally, because of his style.
Maybe he could.
When? I think within the next 3 to 4 years.
Well, what do you think is going to be the difference to elevate him back to that stat? I'm not even going to say elevate him because we can't knock him down. But what do you think is going to? Is there something that you feel like, hey, this may happen, which will cause him to regain form?
Well, first of all, I don't think every team that figured it out. Second of all, even if you figure it out, you got to have the personnel to be able to contain him. That's and that's also a part of it. Chris Jones was a monster last night. Like, let's be clear. I did watch that and stuff like that. And it's just like, like George said, that first quarter, when he turned that corner, man, the speed is ridiculous. So I just think that, as long as he passing like those short passes like he's doing right now, I think Jeff froze. I think that
no, I'm not. I'm listening.
Okay, he's super still or whatever. He can win another MVP. I'm not saying he's gonna win a chip, but I think he won another MVP.
I could see him statistically winning an MVP, but I think the media is going to be like, this dude can't win. So if he's not winning, I don't see him get or playoff wise. Like, if he doesn't start winning playoff games, I don't think he gets another MVP.
And I'm sticking to my same sentiment that Mahomes will probably win the next 2 MVPs. Like,
he's not gonna win this year, bro. What are you talking about? I got Russell Wilson, like I said in the first episode.
If he right now, yeah, you're right.
Right. But all right, moving forward, since we own quarterbacks, so let's talk about that. Who is currently the best quarterback in football? As we watched Mahomes last night. I'm gonna start with Tobi. Let's go from top to bottom this time. Go ahead, Tobi.
Russell Wilson, clearly the best quarterback. He's doing incredible things. He has no defense. He has to score 35 points per game every week. He has to throw 4 touchdowns every week, and he's doing it. And I think he's going to continue. They letting him fly this year. They're not running the ball, forcing the run like they used to do the last couple years. They're letting him sling it, and he's doing great things. He has high IQ. He's the best quarterback right now. Pat Mahomes too.
Which one, bro? Come on.
He said Pat Mahomes number 2. He said that's what he said.
Oh, I thought he meant as well.
No.
Jeff, on you.
Yeah, I'm. So are we talking about? See, this is where this gets tricky. So overall body of work or just this season?
We're talking about right now. Right now.
All right, right now, yeah.
At this moment today,
it's Russell Wilson. But and I always stick to my same guns. When they got him DK Metcalf, 6'5" burner, that changed the game. Like, hold up, I could throw it deep, and this dude got what? And DK Metcalf, his evolution from last year to this year is remarkable, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He did drop one on Sunday, but a touchdown too. But DK Metcalf.
Oh, that was bad, dude.
Horrible.
Yo,
that was the Deshaun Jackson pull right there.
The Deshaun Jackson thing.
yeah, that was bad. But they learned. But he's a physical specimen, like Julio, 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", fast as hell. Dude's strong. His dad played in the league, so he probably got that professionalism tick in him. So he knows how to be a pro, knows how to get better. So yeah, they gave Russell Wilson what he needed, and look what's happening.
Yeah. What about you, Jory?
Still Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Russell Wilson's doing great things, but it's Patrick Mahomes. Russell Wilson. And we talked about Rodgers last night, Jeff, and I see all 3 of them low key in the same light. They all have similar games, but I just I've seen things that Russell Wilson has done that I've never seen Mahomes do, but all the things I've seen Mahomes do right now, we've never seen ever. I've never seen a quarterback. I've never seen a quarterback drop back, continue to drop back and throw the ball off this back foot while still rolling back.
Aaron
And it's
Rodgers
on
does
the
that regularly.
No,
Yo,
bro.
he
No,
Yeah.
bro.
lines with stuff
No,
like that.
Aaron Rodgers will drop back. Aaron Rodgers will drop back. He's not doing it like Mahomes is, bro. Mahomes is dropping back and not like just letting it fly and still moving. Like, bro, no. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I've never seen anything like that shit, bro. There's nothing like that.
I think in January we'll be giving Aaron his roses again. You know, because he on the vengeance because they bought Justin Love in. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Adams is down, and those other guys are actually kind of picking up. But I like Mahomes. I agree with you. I agree with you that Mahomes is exceptional. He does stuff we never saw. But I mean, come on. Right now, Russell Wilson is going nuts, man.
Ravi, let's hear your take.
I'm with Jordan. I think Patty's got it right now. Obviously, Russ is very close too. I'll even give Russ 1A, but Patty can just sling that thing, man. This guy is just elite.
I mean,
Like that throw to
Hardman?
Hardman yesterday. My goodness,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's
just
the
on the
one.
money.
Just keep falling back and it's on the money
Yeah.
like that.
And then the other one to we're just talking about yesterday, the one to Tyreek Hill in the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another beauty.
I'm kind of with Jeff, man. I think y'all forget about Aaron Rodgers because he's been around for a long time. Rodgers has made a lot of those same throws.
A lot of them same throws, bro.
And Rodgers,
No, he was.
I really do agree with you on that though,
Yeah.
bro. But I'm not taking nothing away from Rodgers, bro. Like Mahomes is Rodgers 2.0. He has a different spin on it, bro. Like Mahomes got a different spin on it than Rodgers, bro. Like Mahomes got like something different, bro. I mean, I never seen some of the throws that Mahomes made, bro, and I never really seen Rodgers do certain shit like that. Like, and I know we've seen some crazy shit from Rodgers. Like when you sent the YouTube joint, the top 10 plays, I'm like, I forget some of them joints. I'm like, dang, he's snapping.
Yo.
But, you know, but I'm like, wow, like we do forget sometimes. I know Aaron Rodgers is great. You feel me? But Mahomes got a different spin on it, bro.
And Rodgers' deep throws are like effortless.
What you call it when we basking in the moment? What is that? It's a what?
prisoner of the moment.
Thank you very much. I think that's where we are right now.
And also, I think Rodgers got a better IQ only because he's been around a little longer or whatever. Rodgers super smart, bro.
Super
Bro.
smart. He makes the plays work.
How? I mean, yeah, that's obvious though, bro. Like Mahomes is going off of there like pure raw talent, bro. You see what he's doing already, bro.
He's running in these plays though really well. Rodgers makes his plays.
But bro, I mean, bro.
We're not saying you wrong. Your opinion, you're entitled to it. But
Rodgers got so many touchdowns on offside calls. It's crazy. Like,
I mean,
yo, the free play, he the master of the free play.
But Mike,
he is the master of the free play.
Yeah,
you said last week. Mike, you said last week you put him in the category of like Breeze because and Marino because Marino doesn't have. You said that shit, bro. You said that shit last week because he said he put Rodgers in the category like Breeze because he only got one ring. Mahomes will end up with more than one ring.
Well, yeah,
Mahomes gonna get 2 or 3. Mahomes gonna get more rings. Mahomes gonna have more rings than Harden. Russell Wilson got 1. He should have 2.
Who?
Russell Wilson might not get in a Super Bowl.
I don't know.
I see him get in there, but he might not get in a Super Bowl.
You know, Pete Carroll has he's running the ball last year, and he was dedicated to it this year, like balance, which makes Wilson the play action is but the rollouts, man, yo, he like.
But I think it's like, I mean, I think if you put Pat Mahomes on any of those teams, like they're going to the Super Bowl.
Jordan, I disagree. I think Russell could win another Super Bowl because he won the first one off the back of his defense. Now he's so much better.
So much better. Light years.
But but you think they can go toe to toe with the Chiefs? With the Chiefs might not get there. The Chiefs that have a better defense, the Chiefs that have a better defense.
Chiefs might not get there, bro.
The Chiefs have a better defense.
Getting there, bro.
Mike, what you got?
I'm going to ask Tobi a question and say, well, a few of, but I got Russell Wilson because the question was right now today. So right now today, I'm taking Russell Wilson because he's playing overall better. By the end of the season, it might want to be in Mahomes.
Russell Wilson MVP, so it'll be.
I still got Russell for MVP, but but right now today, I think because that game against the Rams or whatever, he was only all right, Mahomes.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah, Chargers. Yeah, he was only all
They
right.
got the colors.
Or whatever.
The colors.
He was, yeah, no. And they both LA. But he was only all right. But Russell been good all season. And then the first game, which is good for the Chiefs as a whole because they got more balance now because Edwards-Helaire kid had like 155 yards the first game and whatnot.
Helaire.
Whatever it is. But
You don't even know him.
Russ is my MVP. I said it. Russ is definitely my MVP. I said it too.
That's about to win it.
Mahomes is
right now, honestly, I think Mahomes and Rodgers right now competing for number 2 right now. But I think Russ is clearly the best player right now, in my opinion. But listen, because you talking all the smack up there, Tobi, so I'm gonna throw a bonus question in there. Who do y'all think? Yeah, do you think who's the biggest threat to the Chiefs in the AFC?
In the AFC, I'm gonna go 2 teams. The 2 teams. I'm gonna go
One
2
team,
teams.
bro. One team.
I'm going 2 teams. The Steelers.
I know
and
you're
the
gonna say
Bills.
that.
Oh God.
Because
Who?
we could get to the quarterback without blitzing. We got T.J. Watt. He's a problem. And yeah, we have the defense, and the Bills have a good defense too. So I feel like we're the biggest threats. We could get to Mahomes. I think we lead the league. The last couple of years, we've been leading the league in sacks. And we're gonna get to him. I mean, everybody keep crowning the Chiefs, but this watch.
But look, low key, the Steelers really playing possum right now to a lot of people, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody's like Mahomes and Jackson, Ravens and Chiefs. So they really playing possum right now, and he's right. I don't know about the Bills. I think the Bills will get there, but I just don't think Allen will be able to compete with Mahomes.
Allen's been really good, man.
He's been good.
All right, so who would you pick then, Jeff? The biggest threat?
Biggest threat, I would have to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Quiet is kept. Like, they're not making a bunch of noise loud. They're beating teams down. They kind of just getting their rhythm back, like being back together, just saying, okay, you know what, about week 10, then people are going to start saying, oh, we forgot about Big Ben, and, you know, I need Juju to get a 3-touchdown game too.
You need a lot more than that.
I need a prayer.
But I do too, though. So, and Jordan, who you think biggest threat in the AFC to the Chiefs?
No, I agree with Tobi. I think the Steelers too. I said that yesterday.
I might have to go pull out my old terrible towel. I'll put it.
Don't do it.
No, you can't go back now.
Man.
I still got it there somewhere.
Yo, low. And you know what's crazy? Go ahead, Ravi.
I was gonna say the Patriots. As long as Bill Belichick is coaching in the league, man.
They're gonna play.
Definitely not the Steelers though. They'll bang off their 5-game losing streak soon enough.
Okay. Right. Can't wait till we play the Eagles and pack them up.
Oh!
Can't wait for that game.
Oh!
I already got that circuit as a W. I'm calling out wins right now.
I want to see your FanDuel ticket that week. I can't wait. Player prop gonna be crazy.
3 touchdowns, Juju Smith touchdown, James Conner touchdown, defensive touchdown.
When they play the Eagles, I will bring out my side that day.
Go ahead, Mike. Be a Lakers fan. Be quiet, man.
Well, I hate the Eagles, so go ahead, man. But since we're on the Eagles,
I got nothing to say anyway.
On the NFC East, let's move on. The Cowboys-Seahawks game. Did the Cowboys lose the game, or did the Seahawks win the game? Ravi, what do you think?
Both. Cowboys suck, and the Seahawks are so dominant. It's not going to be close. Take the alternate spread, however high you can get it.
Well, the game already happened. I'm asking you what you think.
No, Seahawks won. Again, Russell Wilson is just elite. That they got lucky with it. Would have been a bigger blowout, except the DK Metcalf thing. He'll never do that again. Yeah. He'll never walk with the ball that loose again.
Feeling himself.
All right. I'm gonna save Jordan for last. Jordan, Jeff, what you think?
I think the Seahawks beat the Cowboys, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, and so it's more Seahawks than it is Cowboys. But that is another team that could be that we already know they're gonna win the division because they ain't win it last year and they better than the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins, right? or the Washington football team, whatever you want to call it. But that game was with 31-38 was the final.
Yeah, 7-point game. Yeah,
So
yeah.
It wasn't really that far off.
Cowboys were up 31-30 at the last 3 minutes.
But and Russell did what Russell does. He he
Right.
go down, he score. So that could be a real good learning lesson for the Cowboys. And it wouldn't shock me if they knock somebody else off. I don't know who, or maybe even them, but the Seahawks definitely won that game. I mean, like Ravi said, if they don't take away the Deshaun Jackson action by Metcalf, 40 grand.
Niggas always wanna like.
That's the only person we know that did that. Like, I don't know nobody else that ever did that.
But that was different. Deshaun just dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That's even worse, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, he can't be the only one, though.
It's the only one, bro.
He the only one that dropped it, bro.
Maybe in college, you could find somebody in college.
Nah, Deshaun can't be the only one. I know it's not.
That's the only one we can
If
think
you
of.
find it, let me know. No.
We'll find it.
Toby, who you got? What you think? Did the Cowboys lose or did the Seahawks win the game?
Seattle won that game. Cowboys, they was in it to the very end. They still had the ball with the last possession, but Seattle won that game. Plus Metcalf, like we said, dropped the touchdown, so that would have gave them even more cushion. But Seattle won that game. MVP Russ.
I'm still my MVP pick there.
Yeah. He's swagger jacking all day today.
He's my fantasy quarterback, dog. He's saving me right now.
I feel you. All right, Jordan, your favorite Cowboys. What you think? What happened?
Out of there, man. But nah, I think Seattle won the game. But I'll say this though. This hurts me to say, as an Eagles fan, if the Cowboys actually start hot, they win that game. They're a second half team. They start too slow. You feel me? So the Cowboys can put it all together. They got Dak. They got Coop, Amari, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, that's probably talent-wise. I mean, that's probably the best receiving core in the league. Looking at trios next to the Chiefs.
Wow.
The Chiefs. You look at the trios. You look at the trio.
Yeah, the Chiefs. Yeah,
that's arguably the top one or two. You feel me?
Me too.
It's one or two.
He's got the best duo out there, like trio.
No, I mean, I'm talking about just at receiver. You feel me? I'm just talking about at pure wide receiver. You feel me?
Like Hill, Watkins, Hardman.
Yeah, I would say the Chiefs
or do you
Cowboys right there. But you look at really, you got they got two number ones. They got Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. So the Chiefs don't got two number ones. So I mean, but I think they could start off a little bit hotter. They can beat some teams, and they got the best back in the league.
Watkins was the number one before, you know that, right?
Yeah, but
he was folded. He folded.
Yeah, too much pressure.
I mean, he was on the Buffalo Bills. They had like Ryan Patrick throwing the ball.
Man, he was hurt every year.
Yeah.
Since you said this nonsense again, Jordan, you think Zeke is the best running back in the league? Another bonus question: who do y'all think is the best running back in the league? Robbie, what do you think?
Oh, Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna have like 100. He's not. I mean, obviously this year he's hurt, but he was on pace. He was gonna get 100 catches, probably 2,000 yards, 100 touchdowns, and he was gonna bring me the chip in fantasy.
That's why you like C-Mac. Okay. Right now I got Davis on my team. He doing the same thing C-Mac was doing. So I don't know. Jeff, who do you think the best running back in football?
Saquon. He catches better than Zeke. Yeah. That's the only knock on Zeke. He don't catch the ball like these other guys do. Saquon can run between the tackles too.
I would take Saquon if he didn't tear his ACL.
Zeke catch the ball. Zeke just don't get the opportunity to catch the ball, only on screens and flares. That's it.
But they obviously don't make him do it because he's not that good at it.
No, they don't have, bro.
He dropped a couple balls on Sunday, bro. He be running before. He be running before he,
But he can do everything that you want him to do. Drop passes happen. He can do everything that you want him to do.
Yeah, but Saquon don't.
Everything that you ask the two of them to do, he can do. And then he don't get hurt, and he bigger. And he led the league in rushing yards since he's been in the league. He's a fucking animal.
So if we're just talking a running back, we're talking overall back in general.
I'm still taking. He can still do those things. So like
he don't.
He do.
He don't.
He
though.
don't get okay. He dropped a few passes. Like okay, they drop passes. Like he can still run routes and catch the ball. Like you don't normally see him drop passes. Yeah, he might have had a bad game. He dropped passes. Like fuck it.
All right.
But I'm taking Zeke over anybody. I'm keeping it being.
All right, we got McCaffrey, Zeke, Saquon. Who you got, Toby?
Even though I just said Zeke be dropping balls, I'm gonna go Zeke.
All right.
He's the best back. You know what I like about Zeke a lot? That he always goes forward. Like that leaning shit is very.
He
key.
be running dudes.
He will run through.
He will run through.
I'm gonna go through him. I'm gonna say.
You guys like his tattoo?
That was
tattoo.
Yeah, weird ass tattoo.
Oh, Zeke. Oh, I didn't even see it, to be honest. I didn't see it.
Yeah. What is it?
It says
on his
he's got
stomach,
a
right?
feed me tattooed on his stomach.
Yo,
yeah.
he's a freak. He's a freak. I was just talking to my friend about that like the other day. He's like, he got this like something piercing, he got a tattoo on his stomach. He's a freak. But he's the best back in the league. Saquon, I mean, he's injured right now, but before that, Saquon, people always question Saquon a little bit, and then Christian McCaffrey. Like with the Steelers, like the Steelers have a great run defense and everything. Even against Chicago, he wasn't really popping off like that, you know, before he got hurt. I don't know. I'm going Zeke though. The best.
So nobody like Derrick Henry at all?
Nah, 2-1
He's a big guy.
He's top 5. Yeah, he's top 5, but
He's a big guy.
he just scored for the first time in the first 2 games. He just scored. He had 2 touchdowns against the Vikings. So
That's because your boy who hid you was on last year, Tannehill, was lighting him up. You know,
man,
it's like
bro, he
yo,
got the
you're
ball.
funny. I wish I could go far back and get those.
Nah, I know what you're talking about, bro. But they play all black teams. Like the Vikings are trash, and he get the ball 20 times.
Yeah.
Like bro, he get the ball 20 times, and he ain't scored the first 2 games. He get the ball 20 times. Look what you doing.
I guess.
How many yards did he have?
He had like 80 yards. He didn't break for 100.
Yo, against the
This is the first
Denver
100-yard
Broncos,
game.
he had 31 carries for 119. That's like 3 yards a carry. Like I'm just
Yeah,
not
that ain't
so.
good.
That who Henry, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Right, that's the shit. Right, that's the shit.
I would just
He
ask
get
you.
and he
I would
right,
put-
shit, 3 yards a carry, 4 yards a carry.
They're gonna use him out. They're gonna use him out.
You was
He's gonna get used up.
Yeah, yo. In high school, remember the joint I said in the chat?
That wasn't real, bro.
Bro, that wasn't.
4,000 yards in one game in one season. Like I
Bro,
just can't believe that.
Bro, he had
Bro, he
4
touchdown
games.
every time, bro. Every time you give him the ball, no one want to tackle him.
Right, bro.
5 60-yard
Shit.
runs a game.
Bro,
I don't believe that. Yeah.
4,600 yards in one high school season, Mike. Like, are they like? Come
Bro, he ran, bro. 4.
And high school only like 10, 12 games at that. Not even like a long season or whatever.
Yeah,
Mike,
it's
they
like
showed-
7 games. If that,
Bro,
that's
he
a
had
shit.
he had 4 games with 6 touchdowns.
But
He
Yeah,
had
but the
24
yards.
touchdowns, bro. He had
He's burning them in high school, bro. You gotta think
Right.
high school speed is different
He's
from
6'4",
NFL.
6'5".
That NFL speed is different than NFL. He looks slow as shit, but in high school,
Bro.
he was
Yeah,
big.
bro,
That's
Adrian
that's
Peterson didn't have 4,000
Bro.
years, 4,000 yards,
Bro.
and he's like one of the most
Alright.
physically gifted running backs
Bro,
in NFL
go-
history. Like, I
Bro,
just
go
can't
look
lie.
at his highlight tape. Go look at his highlight tape
I'm gonna
in high
look.
school.
I'm
Bro,
gonna
and then, yo, they had an article about it, how he went to, like, you know, one of them combines, and he ranked, like, number 3 as an athlete. Like, he was really an athlete. Like, bro, he was retarded. He was running around dudes, stiff-arming them. They wasn't even trying to tackle him.
Which one? The
4,000
parts.
yards is too much, man.
Bro, he was,
Alright.
NFL quarterback still for 4,000 yards in the NFL season.
bro, he did that.
For
Go look at that,
16
bro.
games.
Bro, go, I'm telling you, bro, just go peep. Bro, that shit,
that might be a little exaggerated. The 4,000 yards, bro. That's a lot of guys.
4,300
you
yards.
get the ball 30 times and you 6'5", running a 4.
Bro, but it's like
What you
12
think, a
games,
4,
bro.
5?
What's that, like
Bro,
400 yards a game, 300 something? That's crazy.
Mike, he had 4 games with. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. He had 4 games with 6 touchdowns. That's
They could have been 1 yard touchdowns. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
We talking about the yard.
man.
What the fuck?
First of all,
Oh,
I don't
Yeah,
think
it's all
in the
public. We
league-
gotta look this up, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
we
a
did.
coach in the league that's gonna say, "Yo, in the fourth quarter we up by 30, run it again with Henry." Like, what?
Bro.
We didn't have by the third
Bro,
quarter.
Demare Bird, who played for the Patriots, had 6 touchdowns against my team. So if he can do it,
Because you were on defense. That's why.
like what? Like, come on, Henry's definitely doing
I wouldn't tell nobody that, by the way.
it. You feel me? I don't care. Like,
But,
it's real shit.
yo, he be happy about it too. Yeah, yo, he had 6 touchdowns on me. Yo, he be happy about it.
All right. Oh, like it's on me. Fuck
And
out.
then he signed my jersey at the end of the game. Like, oh, is he signed his jersey for you? No, he signed my jersey. Oh, okay.
Fuck out of here. He would have did the same shit he did to us to y'all. Y'all wouldn't have did no better. But we was out there smacking his little ass too. He pussy was fast as shit.
Anyway,
He was nice to play him in Little League. He was nice as shit.
moving forward, man. The next topic we got, because Ravi picked the Patriots as the biggest competition for the Chiefs. The question is, even though Cam has been playing mediocre this last week at least, and they're still winning, does it prove about Belichick's genius was the reason for the past success instead of Brady's? Ravi, let's start with you since you said that.
I think it's too early to call. If they can go 11-5, 12-4, even 10-6, then yeah, I'll be sold. Assuming Cam stays mediocre, which I don't see. It looks like he's back in his 2015 days.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean Belichick took a completely different quarterback and is still making them good, so I'm sold.
All right. Jeff, what you think, man?
I think Josh McDaniels does a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
They
said
have
that,
an
right?
identity. You know, the organization, the coaching staff, they have a plan. You know, they want to keep the ball. They would like methodical drives. You know what I'm saying? They don't really strike for home runs and stuff like that. Just keep the chains moving. So, you know, I'm going to give it more to Belichick still, you know, before I give it to Cam at all. I mean, before I say it was Brady. Because, you know, here's the key thing. Belichick had good defenses that gave Brady more opportunities. Gave him good field position, gave him short field position, gave him more chances to throw the ball. Now, the system was it was pedestrian, really. I mean, outside that 1 year with Randy Moss, you know, you never saw Brady go bananas like that. So it's a dual thing, but I give it more to the genius of Belichick just because he was able to motivate him and he was able to put the other parts of the team around him that function well enough to give Brady enough, you know, chances to win.
Jordan, what you think?
You gotta ask me. You gotta give me the question again, bro.
I do. All right. The Patriots 2-1 this season, basically, and Cam's only been okay. Is this starting to prove that Belichick was the reason for the past success over Brady?
You can say that. I don't. You could give an argument to say that it's true. Like, yeah, it's more Belichick. But I don't know. I really don't have an answer for
that. Tobi?
Jordan's funny.
I know.
Like, yo, the year Brady towards ACL, Matt, what's his name? Matt
Castle.
How many games they win that year? They had a good.
They
were 11-5.
And I think they missed the playoffs that year too. There was 11-5.
At 11-5.
You're not supposed to miss the. You're not supposed to miss the playoffs 11-5. That's decent, you know. That's decent. But I mean, Belichick.
10-6.
I don't know.
Nah,
I just know
11-5,
Belichick.
right?
Belichick is a genius. I don't want to necessarily say that he's the reason. He's not the sole reason. Him and Brady, that package is what won you Super Bowl.
Right.
And Tom Brady, you know, when it comes down to the last 2 minutes or the last minute of a game, his clutchness at the end ups them, get the W's. So I mean, it looks good now, like they winning games. But if they're not gonna end up like going to the bowl or winning like multiple playoff games, then it's gonna be like if you had Brady in that situation with the clock running down, he's gonna make those passes. He's going, you know, get you that last W, get you in field goal range.
Mike, do you think that they look better right now with Cam than they did last year with Brady? Like right now? You think so?
I mean, yeah, but I kind of agree with Jeff on the Belichick, but it's the whole picture, man. I feel like, remember, Belichick is picking the players. He's getting rid of players early before they get too old. Like, it's a lot with Belichick. Special teams, you know, all the kickers he had, Gostkowski and Vinatieri and stuff like that. Like, I just think that Belichick is just, it was overall. And then he's picking the OCs, like McDaniels, Charlie Weiss, all of them that was in there, stuff like that.
So let me ask you a question really fast, bro.
Yeah.
Last year, right? because they pretty much got the same team except for Brady.
All right,
right?
go ahead. I'm listening. Mm-hmm.
You think Cam is going to beat you think Cam will beat the Titans this year with the same team?
Well, it's not the same team because like 6 starters decide not to come and play.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But on defense. So that's my whole point, Jordan. Next year, Belichick gonna get the starters back on this team. And Cam will have 1 year with McDaniels under his belt. I think next year they're gonna really be good and they'll be fresh and whatnot.
They re-sign him.
They're gonna re-sign him.
Again.
I mean, I just think the Buccaneers are gonna end up doing. I just think Brady and them are gonna end up Brady's gonna end up going a little bit further, possibly than they do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I could sit there and say, oh well, it's Belichick over Brady. Like you can say Belichick, but Brady did a lot. Like I kind of disagree with you, Jeff. I think Brady was winning MVPs. He was putting up numbers still. Even without, he won an MVP without Randy.
He won an MVP or Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won an MVP without Randy Moss. After they left, you feel me? He won the year they lost to us. He won MVP.
Are we talking about the Super Bowl or the MVP?
Yeah, I mean he won the regular season MVP the year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. He got 3, but I still think that I'll say Belichick because of the whole picture, because he's the one bringing in the players and all that stuff or whatever, and that he's the defense, like Jeff said, a whole lot of players to it, and getting rid of players early. That was his MO, and he always did that. Yeah.
And they still love them too. That's crazy.
Yeah. All of them do. Willie McGinnis, all of them go way back.
All of them. Tyler, all of them.
It's crazy.
Brady balled though, bro. Brady balled.
The Bucks played a bad team the other day in the Broncos, yo. I think the Bucks wound up like 9-7, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Dude, they don't look good. They really don't.
But honestly, with the Saints looking like they do, I mean, I know they'll end up getting
9-7, good or bad.
But they could probably still maybe win the division though. Michael Thomas is out for like a good 6 to 8 weeks. They could still maybe end up winning the division.
Is he?
But they'll be a playoff team. And if you get a team who you can't guard them, like you can't guard their receivers, and they spread you out and they hot, he gonna pick you apart. You give them protection, I think.
Look, I just think, look, you already got Rodgers in there with the Packers. You already got Wilson with the Seahawks.
The matchup got to favor them. The matchup got to favor them. Yeah.
Even the Cardinals look pretty good. Like, damn, like the Cardinals look like they might creep up on somebody and hit it with the 12.
Okay.
Like, yo, we ready to throw you out, bro. Like,
Brady might be the last immobile quarterback. Like everybody.
Ever, yeah.
Well, wait, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk can move more than Brady.
Yeah, Kirk can move more than
Brady is 40. Let's not forget.
Shit, Kirk can move a little bit. Kirk Cousins can move a little bit.
Cousins moved into that safety last week. Yeah.
All right, we're moving forward, man. Speaking of Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, you just mentioned, Jeff. How far can he carry the Seahawks with the defense they got, Jeff?
He can take him to the chip. And I'm not even the defense. They'll stand. It's the beginning of the season, right? No preseason games, not many OTAs. Defense will come around because these offenses are going to slow down, and there will be more tape on the teams, and teams will be able to scout better and play better against these highlight offenses. Mm-hmm. So at that point, that's when the defense, in my opinion, will catch up and say, all right, we're going to start stopping people now, because they just have a good system. They have the same system. They still run that. What's that, cover 3? They run that still. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't, he'll be fine. He can go to the chip with this defense again. Very much so.
What you think, Tobi?
He could take him to the chip. His defense just has to get a little bit better, get key stops. It's all about getting stops here and there, because he's still going to throw them 5 touchdowns a game. So it's just about getting those stops here and there, and he could definitely get them to the chip, I think.
You better sell high on Russell Wilson, bro. He don't keep throwing 5 touchdowns. That's all I'm saying. I think he'll win MVP, but he don't keep throwing 5 touchdowns. So
he's already
4 minimum.
He got like what, 12 already? 14?
Got 14.
Wow.
4 minimum per game.
Okay. Jordan, the defense they got. What do you think about can he still take him to the chip? Or how far can he carry him, Russell Wilson?
I mean, I think he can carry them to the Super Bowl. I think he'll have some problems if he runs into a matchup like with Green Bay. when you look at both of their defenses, like they played, you look at the defenses that they played so far, the Falcons, the Cowboys, and the Patriots. The Patriots probably have the best defense out of all of those both two teams, and they put up how much? 32,
35.
35.
Yeah.
So I think when they get into a situation where, like, if they have to play, like maybe the Green Bay and like the Saints, I think their defenses are better than all those teams that will be better at the time when they get to the playoffs. I think their defenses will be starting to pick up, and their defenses will be playing better than all those three teams that they just played. So I think they can have some problems, but I think they can get to the Super Bowl. But he has to be still playing the way he is, so he just better be playing lights out, still playing like that when they get to the playoffs, because if he don't, they go home. So he better keep on this run.
Ravi?
Honestly, I think he could win him a Super Bowl with how well he's playing right now. The key is the matchups, though, and if they run into a bomb squad of an offense, not looking good. Doesn't matter if he's throwing 5 touchdowns or 10 touchdowns.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he could definitely win a Super Bowl.
All right. Well, speaking of this undefeated team, and we got a few of them still, I think like 6, 7. What team will remain undefeated the longest? Jordan, who do you think?
You said which team will remain undefeated the longest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I have no idea. Maybe the Steelers. I don't know. Depending on the schedule, depending on the schedule and who the Chiefs play, but either the Chiefs or the Steelers. I'll probably go with the Steelers first because of the schedule.
Tobi, I guess you're going to say Steelers too, huh?
No, I'm not going to say Steelers. I'm going to say the Chiefs just because they're the Chiefs. They're the champions. They have the best chance. I looked at the schedule. I think the Bills play one of these teams coming up, so they're going to lose eventually. So and the Bills, they always let people come back on them. That's the second week in a row. Miami almost beat them the other week too. I don't know what's up with them. They can let people come back too. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They're the champs.
Who they have next? He has the Patriots next, but who's the Steelers? Who y'all got next? Steelers.
I don't know.
Steelers got the Titans, don't they?
Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Titans.
that game might be canceled, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Players, right?
Maybe. But
Yeah.
even if it's not canceled, the Titans can't go to practice till Saturday. So that's good
Yeah.
for the Steelers, actually, which is crazy.
I think they're going to cancel the game.
Really?
I don't.
I think so.
Oh, that's too much money, man.
Too
I
much
mean, it's going to be a
Bob,
bloodbath.
What you mean? They can't practice?
They can't practice, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna do the virtual shit. They was just doing that in the training camp and all that shit. So I don't see why they can't go out there and play. They were just
Eventually, walkthrough is different.
Bro, they was. They gonna suit up.
I say so.
And they can't travel also until they have back-to-back negative tests.
Suit that ass up. Pause.
All right, back to my original question, Jeff. I know you looked it up, schedule. So who do you think will remain undefeated the longest?
Seahawks. They got the Dolphins next, the Vikings, the Cardinals, then the 49ers. They could be easily what?
7-0?
7-0? Yeah, like Dolphins they're gonna smack them. The Vikings look terrible. The Cardinals is gonna be an interesting division. Huh?
Yeah,
Trap game.
They got 2 trap games back to back, but I think I think Russell Wilson won't let him fail. I think he's like I said, he's just phenomenal. And
if they 7-0, he definitely gonna win the MVP. Tell you right now.
Yeah, if they get to 5-0, I think he wins the MVP. Because look, he threw 5 touchdowns against the Dolphins, right? You like think about that. That's 5. That's 19 touchdowns in 4 games.
Yeah, he ain't doing
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
He's not throwing 5?
Nah.
He's not throwing
4
5
minimum.
against the Dolphins?
4.
Nah, he ain't doing 5 again, bro.
I can see him getting to 7-0. I mean, like I said, they play the Cardinals. Kyler Murray's like mini Russell. And then the 49ers, like, who's injured, who's playing, who's not. I don't know. So.
Ravi, what do you think?
I'll stick with the Chiefs. I know Jordan said they played the Pats next, but I don't see them losing.
The Pats.
Off of Jeff's points, I think Cardinals could beat the Seahawks.
Nah, I don't think they could.
But
I don't know, man. Because listen, if they give Murray some running lanes, he'd be gone. Like it's a problem, bro. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but Jamal Adams, they gonna spy on him. And
Who
they
gonna
ain't
stop
doing
D?
that.
Who gonna stop
He
D Hop?
They
might
double
be.
him also the other way.
He might break Jamal Adams down. I don't know, bro. The
Mhm.
way he been doing, like he looked like a low ass kid, like hurting. I be like, what the? He be breaking him down, like
Nah, I
His
don't know.
feet
I mean,
fast as hell, yo. Like
Yeah, his
yeah,
Oh
feet
like
man,
mad
it is,
quick.
it
can
is.
move.
easy.
That
It
dude can
is,
move.
Quick
but
as
like
hell.
with all running quarterbacks, if you start running, that means you're not focused on throwing, and then when you gotta throw, you're errant.
Nah, bro, he do that effortlessly, bro. He running the balls. Like running the ball for him is easy. Like that's like playing around he been doing that since he was a kid. Probably like that
Yeah,
ain't
and I
nothing.
feel you with all that, but like I said, we're not talking about barbecue chicken, man. We talking about a
Bro, he
legitimate
doing,
thing that's
but bro,
down.
he doing it to do. He making these dudes look like barbecue chicken out there when he running the ball. He
Man,
making
I
them
hear
look
you, right?
sweet.
Who he
He
made look
breaking
like barbecue chicken, right? Look, who he played first? Let's see. He's played the Detroit Lions, the
he played
Washington football team,
and he played the
and the
40.
49ers.
and lost to
Like two of
49ers.
those teams. Come on, man. Like
They've got some bad defenses.
They
Like
beat the 49ers.
the teams
No,
are
they beat the
terrible.
49ers.
beat
Oh,
the
They
you're
beat
40.
the
right. You're right.
49ers.
You're right.
They
Yeah,
beat the
They
49ers.
lost to they lost to Detroit. That's right. The other day.
Yeah.
yeah,
The
Yeah,
Red, the
like
He threw 3 picks. That's
Redskins,
why.
bro.
Yeah.
Regardless
yeah.
of
Yo,
Detroit's
bro,
not even bad though.
yeah,
Detroit
some of
is
those.
Detroit's
bad, bro.
not bad.
He
Detroit's
threw
Yo,
3
Their
picks,
number one
bro.
corner to
That's
the
the reason they
Eagles,
lost. 3
Darius
picks.
Slay. Who else is in their backfield? And Galladay just came back last game,
but
which is their
bro,
big
Yeah,
receiver.
they should be 2-1 though.
Who?
DeAndre Swift dropped the game-winning
right?
touchdown week
Yeah,
1.
like the Lions are not bad,
The
bro.
Lions let them
Well,
come back, so can't even blame it on that game.
look,
On
bro, he
that
should have
drop.
caught it. The coaches should have coached him up really good to do whatever he had to do. He didn't. Let's call it a
They
day.
should never let them come back. They was blowing out Detroit, with the
Bro.
Bears.
His feet when he running the rock, I don't
those
know.
were horrible picks though he threw against Detroit. Oh my God. I was like,
Terrible, man. Like, yo, that's what I
Hey,
said.
yo,
He kept running and
He's
he
still a
kept
rookie.
throwing his weight
yo,
up.
he's not a rookie. What you talking about?
Mike, who better at running the football, breaking them down, Lamar or him?
More.
Lamar.
Lamar.
Right
Lamar.
now.
Yeah, Lamar. Lamar right
Still
now.
Lamar.
Yeah.
No, still
Yeah,
Lamar.
yeah,
That he's
yeah.
like that's slim body. It's like RG3 all over again. Like
Yeah, still Lamar right now. But at close distance though, Kyler's feet is crazy, bro. But
Yeah,
it's still Lamar.
his feet.
That shit
It's-
to the
definitely
earth.
like he be playing with them. Both of them be playing.
Yeah. Hey, who better now? Let's talk about the Lions, or Stafford or Wentz, or whatever.
Man,
Stafford.
Yikes.
Stafford,
Oh, Stafford, dude. Next question.
Stafford, yeah.
Hey.
We're not like let's talk
I've
about.
never seen so many people jump ship on their team in 1 week so
And
fast.
I mean,
speaking
I'm not.
Hold on. Speaking of that, let's go to the next question. And we're gonna make that
Segue.
a nice segue, Jeff. There we go, or whatever. And we're gonna make it. We're gonna combine questions 7 and 8, since we have some bonus questions, and they go together anyway. So the questions are: will the Eagles still make the playoffs? And is it time to bench Carson Wentz? I'll let the Eagles fans go last. Tobi, what you think?
The Eagles will not make the playoffs. It's not really shocking to anybody looking at the way they already started out the season. I mean, they drew the Bengals, and Carson Wentz, give him a couple more weeks. Give him a couple more weeks. Not yet. It's not time to bench him yet. I give him a couple more games. See how he plays. He's looked terrible. If he continues to play terrible, then you bring in Jalen Hurts. Okay, then you bring in Jalen Hurts. Give him like 2 more games, 2 or 3 more games, and then if he's really still terrible, two. Let's see how we do it. Depending on how he plays in these next 2 games will depend if you have to. So,
Jeff?
No, they're not making the playoffs. And you can't bench Wentz, man. You can't.
not yet.
Hurts is unproven. He just doesn't fit the system. You can't bench Wentz. Like you can't. You
don't
gotta
fit the
ride that
system?
out.
Okay.
Hurts?
Hurts
Yeah.
scary. Yeah.
All right. Jordan, go ahead.
Robbie, I don't know if you want to go first.
Robbie, whoever want to go.
Jordan.
Yeah, let me get my thing out of the way because I feel like Jordan has a lot to say right now.
Yeah, right.
No, the Eagles won't make the playoffs.
Oh man.
Really?
They shouldn't bench. I'm glad we don't work together anymore, yo. You guys
They kill you,
would not
bro.
let us hear it anymore. I would have to call out sick, man.
No, bro. Terrible.
But I mean, they paid him $100 million. You can't bench the guy. If you pay somebody that much money, he has to deliver. Whatever, you got to make it work, or trade his ass.
I can't even believe they even entertain and benching this guy.
Yeah, you can't touch him.
So he's bad. He's not. He's not Fitz magic.
No, it's bad. It's
like
no,
benching
it's
him?
No,
bad.
dude.
What,
There's
25 million, Mike?
He's the worst
I
quarterback.
seen the one pick he threw last week.
Right
he's a
now.
bottom 4 quarterback in the league right now.
The worst quarterback
No.
in NFL.
Yeah. Statistically, he's bottom 4.
He's the best. Yeah, man.
Let Jordan go.
Yeah, answer the question, Jordan. Would it make the playoffs? Or is it time to bench Wentz?
So like the homer in me wants to be like, yo, we're gonna make the playoffs because the Cowboys suck. You feel me? Hold on, no. But that's the homer in me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna take that out. You feel me? And I'm gonna say they're not gonna make the playoffs because the Cowboys are just better. You feel me? It's not time to bench. It's not time to bench him because Jalen Hurts is sorry. You feel me? His first play. You feel me? In a regular season game, back at quarterback, he fumbled the ball on a play that he done ran 400 times in his whole life. He's scared. So definitely don't bench Hurts. But I got two ways that like this could go. So like, if they trade Wentz, right?
Wow. Already trade?
No. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. There's 2 scenarios. You feel me? The one where if you keep Wentz, right? Still get rid of Jackson and Jeffries. You feel me? Package Ertz and Graham for, you feel me, a deal for a number 1 wide receiver. You feel me? And get a new OC. Because his best season was with Rick Wright. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, he's been trash.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
The other scenario is, you feel me? If you want to get rid of him, if they don't get the number 1 pick, they trade Carson Wentz to whoever gets the number 1 pick, draft Trevor Lawrence, and you still cut the players that I say you just cut.
What team would even do that? That's career suicide for a GM.
Whoever has the number 1 pick. I mean, if you
that's career suicide for a general manager.
Hey, somebody
career suicide, bro.
Career suicide.
No one is trading the number 1 pick.
Yo,
Carson Wentz. What are you saying, bro? Stop.
Bro, we've seen crazier things happen, bro.
Crazy, nothing like that. I mean, that's still something I gotta see.
That's what I would do. I think it's gonna happen. But that's what I feel you. That's what you do. That's what you would try to do, because they would be
try to do that shit.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Ain't the fucking phone up for you. Look, whatever you're smoking, pass me that.
Somebody might be like, hey, I'll take him. You feel me? Like,
Carson Wentz can't for free. Carson Wentz can't earn a number 1 pick. He might not earn a number 10 pick. Like, I don't know what he can earn right now.
That's what I would attempt to do. You feel
right now he's worth a 4th rounder.
Right.
A conditional.
But that's
like what you think, Mike.
Hold on, let me finish. Right.
They have to make a change though. Like when you really look at their core players that they still have from like when they won the Super Bowl, aside from like Deshaun Jackson, the majority of those players have to go at this point.
Besides Deshaun Jackson.
No. I'm saying besides Deshaun Jackson being there. No, Deshaun Jackson still has to go. I'm saying the core that they have from winning the Super Bowl, like the majority of those players have to go. Like Jeffries has to go. Ertz, it's time to go. Brandon Graham, like those are good. Brandon Graham and Ertz, somebody will take them for sure. Those are still good.
Graham is nice. He was a beast in
BG
overtime.
Is good, dude.
Yeah, BG is good.
Yeah.
That's why they paid him, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Paid him, right?
They didn't. He didn't get his contract. He got like something little. He didn't get anything too crazy.
No, it's solid. It's a good contract.
Yeah.
We were going to lose him, and they ended up making room for him.
I'm like keeping Graham, bro. Graham is
Peters has to go. Dead money. Alshon.
Peters stay getting hurt, bro. Like every other play.
If they keep Kelsey, Brooks, and Johnson, our right side of the line that's an all-pro offensive line.
Johnson be hurt too, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they got to draft guys that can back them up, draft linebackers, draft corners, and
they need to cut Matt Pryor yesterday.
Who's Matt Pryor? I don't even know.
Whoever's
like backup lineman. He's the one that caused the false start and kicked him out of field goal range on Sunday.
Y'all ain't speak about Doug and his coaching moves yet during that overtime and stuff like that.
That was bad. I mean, like
the punt was horrible. I mean, dude, it's like 10 seconds left in overtime, and you You might as well go for
What
it.
was he gonna do? Throw a Hail Mary or kick a field goal?
I would have kicked the field goal, for sure. I would
I
have
would
kicked
kick field goal.
Dude,
too.
I think that I don't think that's much of an indictment on Doug though. I think he doesn't trust Wentz to make a play.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like
If
we're
Wentz
averaging
go
5
bad,
yards of play
we
right
would've
now, which
won.
is horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah, because he ran the ball 3 straight times. That's why you know he don't trust Wentz.
Straight.
Exactly. Yeah.
but the thing that I did like there's one positive from that game. There's one positive from that game is that like I do like the way Wentz moved around. Like he got out the pocket. That's like the first time I ever seen him really run like that in a while.
I feel like he don't trust his arm or whatever. That's why I honestly
So
feel like
he doesn't trust in his arm.
I feel like he ran more this game because he not trusting his arm like he used to or whatever.
Well, I
not
like
Doug,
that, though.
Wentz.
Right.
Yo, that pick he threw was horrible though. It was like supposed to be back shoulder or something. He threw it literally
Oh,
like
God.
right to him. That was a
Dude,
horrible
screen passes behind the running backs, the wheel route. Oh my God, the wheel route.
pick.
Don't
Yo,
even
that
get me
was
started.
bad.
I
That
like
was bad. There was a dude wide open on the sideline that he missed too. That was bad.
Well, to answer the question, honestly, man, I don't think it's cut and dry they missed the playoffs, yo, because the NFC East is just so bad. To be honest with you.
Wow. Thank you, Mike.
2-1.
Mike, let me tell you why they're gonna miss the playoffs, bro.
Their half came out though.
Let Mike
With all
go.
that-
Let Mike.
Doesn't matter.
That's the truth, though. It is the
Doesn't
truth.
matter, bro. They're
Did you see
not
their
gonna
schedule?
beat.
Did
I
you
don't
see
think
their
they're gonna
schedule?
beat the
Because
Cowboys
it is-
2
I
times.
mean,
They got the hardest schedule in the league the rest of the way.
Yeah, but when we got the whole world just like
Anyways,
The
they're
hardest
playing the
schedule
49ers
in
next,
the
right?
league the rest of the way.
Part of that
Bro,
was the 49ers who hurt though, Jeff.
Bro, they figure that shit out.
The
bro. You're right.
hardest.
49ers still threw. They still
Man.
the dude still threw for hella yards. I think he
He
had
was,
over
he
300
was
yards.
better than Garoppolo yesterday, honestly. Whatever.
Who? Mullins?
Dude, I'm usually
Yeah,
with you,
Mullins,
Jordan,
yeah.
but this year is different. They don't have it this year.
If they don't win the playoffs, it's because of them, not because of the Cowboys. Cowboys I don't trust either. I would just put it like that. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Cowboys more than I trust the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying. I trust the Cowboys more than
I
I
don't
trust.
know
They're
about
both.
all that. I don't know about all that now.
Bro, you
Mike
guys do
McCarthy ain't it either.
What?
He's
I
not.
like Mark McCarthy with Dak.
Really?
That pairing actually is paying off. They're not giving
Jerry
Zeke
Jones
the ball.
doesn't seem sold on Dak though. You hear his comments?
It's obviously he's not. He down to his last year and without a deal. Like it's obvious.
Yeah.
But you know he wasn't. He was definitely over Jason Garrett. Coach
Come on,
Flack.
Cowboys, man,
You're
they be
gonna trust the Cowboys that haven't done it and the Eagles have over the past couple of years? Over us? I mean, I know we suck.
Cowboys find a way to lose, bro. Like they
That's
be
what I'm saying.
stuff or whatever. Like
That's the only hope. That's the only hope that I have, and it's teetering because the Cowboys can be really, really good, but it's always the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only slim hope that I have on the rest of the season is that okay, bet the Cowboys could be just as bad as us.
I don't see how you even say that line out your mouth, but say Zeke is the best back in the league.
Because they still be on some bullshit. Zeke the best back in the league. They be on some bullshit.
Like how do you even say that you like that and you say he's
Because
the best back in the league?
because they have the talent. They like we talking about talent. Like they always fold.
that's what I'm saying,
They
Jeff.
do fold. They do fold.
The one game the Cowboys won was a crazy comeback with a crazy onside kick. Until I see the Cowboys play a complete game and win, I'm not sold on them, bro. Like it's just.
But they're so
I think
close.
they play the Browns. They gotta win that game.
They're so close though, bro. Look, they close, man. They Russell only won by 7. Let's be for real.
I know.
And then the first game was what?
They lost
Rams.
the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, killed by the Rams.
Okay, first game.
They didn't-
Okay, and like I
that was
said,
a
I've
close
been
game.
saying week 1 was a wash for a lot of teams. Week 2 is, kind of a better. 3, they only lost by 7 points, man. It's not that bad. Like Cowboys gonna take.
They always, but L's are L's. They always find a way to not. Bro,
I'm just saying.
You said like they always find a way to get it done. They got talent, like, but they
did
always.
win the
If they don't
division,
go out there and smack the Browns, man, like that's a problem. I'm just saying.
Word up, and you know what? I'm not gonna say they're going. I'm not gonna say they're
They're not
going
gonna
to the Browns, but if they can't stop Nick Chubb,
What's your
they-
definition of smack?
I'm using yours. Win by 10.
Okay. Oh, they gonna dominate from
Dominate by
okay.
10. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
taking yours.
okay.
But I ain't saying they are. I'm saying if they don't, I'm like, out, man. Listen. All
They
I'm
might
saying
win
is
by
this.
like a touchdown.
The Browns ain't that bad, man.
They're not. But that's my point, though. Like, what the Cowboys gonna show how good they are? If the Browns ain't that bad, show that you that good or whatever.
I
You know
agree
what
with
I'm saying?
that.
So And their defense stays suspect every year. The Cowboys. That's
And they're supposed to be like top, and they have all those players on the D line. It's supposed to be crazy.
And their best defender is a guy that was gone for 5 years, Aldon Smith. I know defense.
He's a beast, yo.
That's crazy. And Lawrence, who they paid all that money, he don't do nothing or whatever. So I don't really. Anyway, bro, early's my ass. I think I've had 5 sacks in the last 19 games. Like he don't do nothing, bro. I'm just saying. But
we're gonna see.
We're gonna see. But to the Wentz question, I don't think you bench him yet. And also, Hurts ain't ready. He had no OTAs. He had, no real training. He a rookie. Yeah, barely had the playbook. And I don't trust Dougie P with Hurts right now. So I wouldn't even put him out there yet. I mean, I would give him an off season. So I say Wentz got to ride it out, man, and go from there. And like Robbie said,
you know how it go. By week 10, he'll be turning it in.
And like Robbie said, like, what's this? The second year of the deal, Robbie, for Wentz, or third year?
I think this is no, it hasn't even hit. He hasn't even hit the new deal yet. New deal starts next year.
That's
right. So
they got time
to 5th-year option.
It's too much money they still owe him, like, to be having him on the bench and whatnot. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, right there. So yeah, that's that. But speaking of divisions, Toby, it's a good question for you. Well, easy question for you. But who will win the NFC North since the Ravens lost last week?
NFC or AFC?
Oh, it's the AFC. Yeah, AFC.
AFC. It'll come down to the wire. But Steelers are gonna win that division. Because we're gonna beat Baltimore at least once this year. And I just believe in that team. I mean, I believed in Ben. I still thought Ben was still good. He just got hurt last year, and he said his arm feels brand new. We've been slinging that shit around to our receivers. So I always thought we was gonna win the division, even before I even see Ben play, just because we got him back. Just because we was 8-8 last year with no quarterback, literally no quarterback. So, and AFC North was always going to be the Steelers, and it will be the Steelers when we talk the world.
Let me try to get a different thing. How about you, Robbie? What you think?
Honestly, I could see the Steelers winning it, but I think the Ravens. I know they got smacked yesterday, but they have a lot of firepower. Too much firepower. I don't see them not winning at least 13 games.
Okay, Jeff, since you said wow, what you think?
Yeah, I think the Ravens can return. I mean, yeah, I think they will. Again, like I said, I expect the Steelers to be quiet with their winning. The Ravens still got games against the Bengals and the Browns. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking 3 total wins right there on top of the 2 they already got. That gives them 5. They'll get one over the Steelers. I think they play the AFC East or AFC. It don't matter. AFC, I got the Ravens to go ahead.
East, yeah.
I think Lamar has games where he looks terrible, but I think that they're so good. He's so threatening with their offense that it'll be games that he just wills them to win. So I don't give the Steelers the chip yet from the AFC North. I just give them getting into the playoffs as a wild card, but they could be.
Okay. Jordan?
Yeah, man, I got the Ravens too. I mean, I got them splitting one with the Steelers for sure, but I definitely got the Ravens. I think they're gonna, run through every other team, and like I said, split one with the Steelers because, like I said, the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens get in their own way. Like I said, I feel like the Ravens got in their own way last night. Going into that game last night, I deep down before the game started, I'm like, yo, I think the Ravens could pull this out because to be honest with you, because I think what he can do with his feet, like I said, I just feel like they just didn't give him enough of a chance to run the ball more. I said I think if he runs the ball more in the first half, and in the second half, it's a different game. So I got them running through every other team and split them with the Steelers. So.
Yeah, I think you're on the island there, Toby. I'm going with the Ravens too. Whatnot. I got them in the AFC Championship game versus the Chiefs in a rematch or whatnot from last night. So you know what? But Steelers are quiet. Nobody thought about them at all this year. like Jeff said. So we're gonna see. But the Ravens are normally, besides when they play the Chiefs, once again, they're 21-1 against everybody else. So I feel like that they just good at all three phases, man. So I'm going.
Have they ever beat the Patriots?
They beat the Patriots
last year.
At the Patriots last year. Bad.
No.
No, that was a good game, wasn't it?
No.
Well, it depends. Jordan's saying it's not a good game. It's actually reviewable. Gotta go in the booth and see what.
Nah.
Hold on, what game you talking about?
Ravens.
Ravens Patriots last year.
Oh yeah, I think the Ravens beat them convincingly. I think.
Yeah, they smacked them.
What's your definition of smack?
I think it was more than 10 points.
Yeah, if you said it more right, it was definitely more than 10 points.
It was more than 10 points.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows what it means.
That's why I asked, bro. Like,
anyway, moving on. All right, so we're gonna do our picks for the week. First time we get Robbie's picks. So Robbie, you can start. What we do is each person picks a lock and an upset for the week. So your lock of the week and your upset for the week.
Who are the Eagles playing this week? Is it the Niners this week or it's
Niners.
My lock is the Niners.
Wow. Okay.
with Mullins at quarterback? Wow,
Dude, I could be a quarterback. They're so bad it doesn't even matter.
Never calling y'all the quarterback.
And
Right.
let's see.
They got no loyalty, bro, at all.
None, bro.
Yeah, it's not even a matter of loyalty. They're just not good. And if Wentz throws another 2 interception game and another however many fumbles he wants. Oh man. Let's see. For underdog, you know what? Let's say the Jets finally get a win.
Who they playing against?
They're playing the Broncos.
How is that? All right.
I mean, have you watched the Jets? Have you watched the Jets game, man? These guys are awful.
They're
all the way through.
All right.
You think they're going 0-16?
0-16, bro. Darnold's terrible.
Hey, all right, Jordan, who you got? Your lock and your upset.
So lock, I got the Rams. They're playing the Giants. Smack. And then my upset, I actually do think the Bengals will get a win versus the Jaguars.
Okay. All right.
I think Burrow.
Okay. Jeff, there you go.
My lock is the Seahawks over the Dolphins, easy, convincingly. And then my upset, honestly, it's not really an upset to me, but it might be an upset to
He's
y'all.
gonna say that.
I know it's
the Raiders over the Bills. Yeah. I think that's my upset. Straight up.
That stadium looks amazing.
Yeah.
Base in there, boy.
They call it what they call it?
Death Star.
The Death Star, yeah. The Death Star, yeah. Crazy. Well, not. All right, Tobi, who you got? Lock and upset.
Lock, like Jordan said, Rams over Giants. Lock that in. Put the crib on it. Upset, I was gonna say. Jeff said it. Jeff said the Raiders over the Bills. I was gonna say that, and I think Jordan said my other upset was gonna be the Bengals possibly over the Jaguars.
Do you ever pick one?
Couldn't. Y'all both picked them. Y'all both picked my upset.
Two-time Tobi. We're going to go 2-time Tobi. He picked 2 of everything.
Y'all both picked my upsets. I had to let y'all know I was going to pick one of them, but y'all both picked them.
Let me see. It's a weird week, but
it is.
I want to be separate as y'all, so I'll take Seahawks over the Dolphins as my lock.
Yo, and oh my bad, bro. I just seen this sucks because the Eagles play Sunday night. It's gonna be terrible.
Oh yeah, prime time, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think flex that.
But watch they gonna shine and give all the Eagles fans hope. Watch what happens. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we'll be up in the group chat talking.
Matter of fact, that's my upset. Eagles over the Niners.
Like injuries to the Niners, is that really upset though?
They 2-1. What you mean? That's upset.
It would be
Niners
upset.
favorite. Yeah.
Niners are favored by a touchdown.
Niners favored by 7.
That's definitely upset.
Upset.
All right. Okay. All right. So there we go. And I would definitely take the Eagles with the points on that too, Tobi. I know how you do. So, I tried to tell you last week what to do. You ain't listen to me.
You ain't listen. Cost yourself some money.
But anyway, power rankings. Jordan, your favorite time of the year, 1 through 5. What you got?
Chiefs number 1, Ravens number 2. Ain't much too. Well, I kind of got a little change from last week.
Wait, who number 2?
Ravens still.
Let them go, please.
All right.
We ain't gonna
Okay.
keep
All right.
Chiefs at number 1, Ravens at number 2, Seahawks at number 3, got the Bills at number 4, and the Packers at number 5.
Nobody circles the wagon.
All right. Since you looking, Jeff, what you got? 1 through 5.
So I got the Chiefs, I got the Seahawks, then I got the Ravens, but then I got the Steelers.
Oh,
And then last but not least, nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills.
All right. Toby?
top 5 teams: Chiefs 1, 2 Seahawks, 3 Green Bay, 4 Ravens, 5 Bills.
Y'all also got the Ravens in your top 5, huh? What about you, Ravi?
I'm gonna piggyback off Toby's, except I'm gonna flip the Bills and the Ravens. So Chiefs, Seahawks, Green Bay, Bills, Ravens.
Okay. Y'all believe in the Bills too, I see. I'm gonna go
They might be the end of the run this week.
I'm gonna go you got Chiefs, Seahawks? Yeah, they beat the Ravens. I'm gonna go Chiefs off that win. I'm gonna go definitely Seahawks. Then I'm gonna go Green Bay. Then I'm gonna go Steelers at number 4. And then I would go either Bills or Ravens. I don't believe in the Bills, man. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
So y'all gonna take the Ravens? Punish the Ravens for losing to the best team in the league?
But they expose their deficiencies. So once you put it on tape, everybody gets it.
But the Ravens have a better offense and a better defense than all those teams.
Not
Besides
really.
the Chiefs. Yes, they do.
Not really.
There's no way that they don't have a – maybe you could say the Seahawks have a better offense, but the Ravens definitely have a better defense.
The Seahawks have a better quarterback, a better wide receiver,
They can't
a
beat
better
the Ravens.
offense.
They're not beating the Ravens.
And
They
that
can't beat
Ravens
the
defense
Ravens.
ain't really that stout like that.
Beating the Ravens?
They're beating the Ravens.
I don't know who you seeing on the Ravens.
They're not
defense.
unbeatable.
Bro, the Ravens them receivers is not like the Chiefs receivers' speed. The Ravens got corners that they got 3 corners that you can say, I got you, and they strap up and they blitz. They strap up and they blitz.
Why they
Strap up who?
Why they strap
disagree,
up?
bro.
Why they strap up? Why they strap them up yesterday?
Strap up with the what?
Because they got
Like,
speed. They got a track team. You can't guard them under. You can't definitely can't play them in zone.
Nah, bro. Not the Ravens defense. It ain't like that, bro. I
Yeah,
don't
it's not like that. I don't fear them at all, to be honest.
I don't fear that defense at all either.
You gonna get a dose of them twice. That's all right.
I don't
You gonna see how good
like
defense
that.
really is.
Ben gonna have like 335 on them, 3 TDs.
Come on, bro. Juju's not getting anything on Marlon Humphrey.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Juju,
Marlon
okay,
Humphrey,
well,
Hey,
y'all
corners
bugging,
is
bro.
crazy. You bugging out.
I seen Marlon Humphreys get burned plenty of times.
he'll get burned by
Every corner
Juju.
get burnt. Every corner get burnt.
Nah. Too much to be y'all talking like, yo, Marlon Humphreys is Revis Island now. Like,
Nah, I ain't saying that, but every corner get burnt. But they got corners that can be like, all right, I got you.
Peters gets burnt all the time.
All the
He
time.
made the all
Peters is
pro.
washed
time.
up.
He made
Peters
all
washed.
pro. But he made all pro. Every corner get burnt. Darrell Reed just got burnt.
No, but he get burnt.
Every corner get burnt, bro.
Reeves ain't get
They're
burned in
missing
his
Earl
prime.
Thomas.
Sherman got.
They're missing Earl Thomas.
Sherman
Mention
got.
Earl Thomas badly. And he'll be in Houston, they said, doing the workout this week. So
No, he's done. They said no.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's trying to get to
Non-COVID
Dallas bad,
related.
ain't he? Dallas could just win one more game without him. I'm sure it might work.
All right. Well, we come to the end of the road here. We got out of bounds. Our last segment, 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes for each person to discuss any football-related topic. Last week we started with Jordan. Let's start with Jeff. Oh yeah, let's get Jeff because Jeff was gone last week.
Yeah, serviceable issues. So, Chiefs exposed the Ravens offense and defense. It shows a lot. Clear cut, like I said before, Mahomes might be on pace for the back-to-back. Super Bowl champ, but this year he's gonna bring home the MVP, taking it from Lamar. Again, I still keep my pick as Chiefs and Bills in the AFC Championship game. I'm telling you that Bills team is they learning a lot of lessons. It's good. My Raiders might creep in, but we just not there yet. I'm hoping to see Carr throw the deep ball to Ruggs, which he hasn't done all season already.
Can he do it?
Nah, he ain't doing it like he should. I got the NFC East being the worst division in football history. I think at least 3 teams finish below 500, at least. And the only team that doesn't is only going to be 1 win above 500. Right now, I have to say that if the Bengals and the Steelers keep the trajectory, that might be the toughest division if the Browns can show some sort of life. Like, you might have 3 legitimate teams depending on who they play. I like that division. I'm liking Big Ben. I'm liking that whole thing. Him, Connor, Juju, James Washington, the tight ends. The defensive line is stout. They got Hayward. They got the Bull Dupree on defensive linebackers. They got Hayden in the back. They got Minka Fitzpatrick back there. That defense is stout. Give them a couple more weeks, and I'm telling you, they're going to make a lot of noise real quietly. I'm just concerned, to be honest with you, if Big Ben is really fully healed. Like, that elbow, I've seen a lot of times, and I know he ain't had no preseason. They're keeping it in that sleeve, keeping it warm, trying to figure it out. But this year may be the beginning of the end for Lamar.
Of the end. Okay.
At the beginning, like, they want to just run stuff, man. Like, how many carries did Ingram have last week, Monday? I don't know. He should get a lot more. J.K. Dobbins isn't good enough. Gus Edwards isn't expelling. He isn't popping out the window. So watch out, the Ravens. It could be trouble for Lamar this season, honestly. I gave you 40 seconds, so go ahead.
Nah, I got nothing to say. That was your time, bro. Moving on. Tobi.
I don't really have a lot to say.
That's fine.
The Vikings are. Let me just say this: the Vikings are 0-3. They pay Kirk Cousins. They just look bad right now. That division is the Packers to lose. It's crazy. I never expected them to be 0-3. They went down to the wire with the Titans though, and I think they lost by like a point. That's a heartbreaker right there. The Bengals look good. Joe Burrow, he looks like a winner. He plays like a winner. Like he said in his interview, he doesn't like to lose. That's the type of quarterback you want for us. So that division, they have a lot of good young quarterbacks in there. Let's go to the division. Yeah, then you got the Browns. Their formula is running the ball and doing play action passes. You have to limit Baker's throws, so he will throw it to the other team or throw it into the ground and not to OBJ. The Buccaneers, they are going to be like I think I said this last week. I don't think they're gonna win the bowl. But I'll say this, like I was talking earlier, Tom Brady is clutch. So let's say they get to the NFC Championship game and somehow that defense is like locking whoever up and giving Brady opportunities to make the game close. If it's a close game, it's gonna get scary because then they can't go Super Bowl. Even though I'm gonna say they're not, if they're in a close game at the end, Brady's clutch enough to bring it home. I think he's low key whacked. What's I talk about? The Chiefs are who we thought they were. I don't know why people like. If you really look yesterday, everybody was picking the Ravens. Everybody. I'm like, why are you guys picking the Ravens? They are the
Who was favored in that game?
The Ravens, I believe.
Ravens.
Oh wow.
Ravens
3.5.
3.5. So it's like I don't know why they did that. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
All right.
There's no fans in the stands, so what they thought the crowd was gonna be behind the Ravens?
I don't even know.
It was quiet in there, bro. Like,
getting cracked.
I saw a newspaper article in Philly. It said something about the Eagles. It said, "Luckily, there's no one there to boo."
Yeah, because it would be bad. Oh my gosh, imagine. I should have said that during my 3 minutes. Damn.
Okay, you save time, so
Yeah, Ravi, you got time? You want to talk about something? Go right ahead.
Cool. Yeah, I don't got too much to say either, but I guess I'll hit 3 topics.
All right.
number one, the most exciting part about the Bucks is their defense. Their offense, Brady with weapons, I thought was gonna be way better. It's not. And that could just be time, but who knows?
Brady's watch.
But Mike Evans is still a beast.
Mhm.
Bro, didn't he
Number
have
2
2
is
catches for 2 yards, 2 touchdowns the other day? Like,
Two touchdowns.
yeah, something like that. Number 2 is I'm happy for the Bills. You know, they've just gone through so many years of mediocrity. Now they're leading the division. Who would have thought?
Mhm.
Even though it probably is not going to end that way.
Mhm. I'll take.
But they could win the division. I can see it now. Number 3, Wentz has the lowest passer rating in the NFL of quarterbacks who've thrown at least 45 passes.
he threw 45 passes on Sunday.
Yeah. Not helping the passer rating apparently. So I mean they gotta fix that. Let's get it. We need to get him right and make a little run towards the playoffs.
Okay, towards the playoffs. All right. Jordan, 3 minutes. Go.
So like after watching the Ravens and the Chiefs game yesterday, and like just watching like Mahomes and Jackson, and then this weekend I got a chance to watch that Michael Vick documentary. Have y'all seen that, John?
Mm-mm. What's that on?
They got 30 for 30 on it.
All right.
Yeah, that joint was really good, yo. You gotta see that joint. But I was just like all that, seeing all that in the Michael Vick documentary and watching them two play, seeing the trend of how, like, you know what I'm saying, like these quarterbacks are now, and like thinking about how so many other quarterbacks like really never got a chance to like really get a chance to like really play QB. Like there's mad dual threat QBs that never even really got a chance because the NFL wasn't willing to take a chance on them and run the type of offense that they're comfortable with and build an offense around them. And you see what the Ravens are doing with Lamar Jackson. The trend of the quarterback now is guys who can move, run. You look at Josh Allen, who can move, throw and run. Mahomes can throw and run. Rodgers can always throw and run. So many guys now you see have mobility that can throw and run. But back in the day, they never wanted to take a chance on them and build an offense around them. Like, to me, I think I brought this up not too long ago, but after y'all said, like, y'all wouldn't agree. But look at the offense that the Ravens won. You don't think Tim Tebow would have been all right?
Had a question?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely not.
With Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
I mean, the offense it would be good for him, but I don't think he would be doing what Lamar's doing because it would fit him better. It would fit him better, definitely.
I'm just saying, like, they never, like, a lot of QBs, a lot of dual threat guys never had a team that was willing to build around what they do best. So they either got flanked out of the league or they had to change their position. Logan Thomas for the Redskins, that tight end, he played quarterback in Virginia Tech for his whole time. He wasn't that good, but you feel me? He wasn't too good. He could move around and shit like that. You feel me? But you just look at some of the guys, like even Terrell Pryor. Like Terrell Pryor wasn't a great thrower, but Jeff, you know, he played quarterback for y'all. Imagine him running the rock, toting the rock like how the Ravens do. Come on now, 6-foot quarterback that was running the 4.3. He's running anybody over and going for 6. Cam Newton was one of the first quarterbacks that even really a team was willing to be like, okay, here, let's build around you, option offense, and you throw the ball. So I feel bad for some of them dual threat guys that never really got a chance like some of these quarterbacks are now.
That's your take? Nothing about what's going on right now?
Nah, man.
All right.
No, we just went over all that.
All right. I hear you. Jeff is out again.
Jeff, he's out.
I call him Jeffrey Riley. Over there.
Riley.
But all right. Well, my 3. I'm just I don't know. I think that like I said last week, I do think Breeze is washed. In my opinion. I think that this is going to be a very interesting year with the whole coronavirus and these injuries and something they said today, like we got to be prepared that we don't know what's going to happen. Like Ravi said, the game might get canceled. you might have teams playing less games than other teams, or games on a Wednesday out of nowhere to make up for games. But it's a season right now. We don't know what's going to happen, but I think it will make for a very interesting season, overall. And what I do dread is if like a starting A-caliber quarterback or something like that gets the coronavirus and can't play for a week or for two, and that would change the team's whole trajectory. So hope that doesn't happen. But whoever wins this year, definitely we got to prepare that it's going to be much different than any other season. Just starting right now with the whole Titans can't practice until Saturday with the game on Sunday. So
Sheesh.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to look at that. So I know, well, it's not fucked up for you.
I'll take the W, man. I'll take the dub. Throw the white flag.
The white flag. That's what I gotta
I don't
say,
see
man.
the Steelers doing anything anyway.
Right.
All right. But anyway, as usual, we lose Jeff at the end, so that means the show's over. So, appreciate you guys coming out once again. We'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll have Ravi back on again. And that's another episode of Beyond the Trenches. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Later.